What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm back. We're back. We're all back. Welcome to Talk That Stuff. Number 62. Number 62. How do you do? How do you do? A lot of things to talk about tonight. Welcome everybody in the chat. And welcome everybody on the panel. Speaking of the panel, let's meet the panel. Up first, from Fayetteville, North Carolina, now in New Jersey, Mr. Rutgers University himself. Let's give it up for Slap Big Stack.
Peace. Stacks know what it do.
Up next, from Memphis, Tennessee, the man, the 8-beat rapid fire champion. Ladies and gentlemen, there's not a challenge that he can't handle. Let's give it up for Digger, a.k.a. Say Lee.
Man, I'm just here for the marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate.
Up next, from Philly, now in South Carolina. Let's give it up for the challenge generating, record collecting, drinking, Blue Pineapples. Blue Pineapples. From Detroit, proving the hop. One half of the double negative people. Comrade Dirty Old Men. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Mike Notes.
What up, people? What up, dog?
What up, Notes?
Up next, from the West Coast, Oakland, from the Bay, as they say. King of the Basslines, and soon to be Can Trap. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the multi-talented RTO Beats.
What it do?
And I am from New Jersey, down in the insect capital of the world, Florida. I am DJ WIDEBODY, and this is Talk That Stuff number 61. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's going on in the tail?
Black Mav, man.
Probably.
You seen Black Mav?
Yeah, might be working.
You probably working.
You're always working on the things.
Like shit.
Getting this grind on.
Anybody see Black Mav? Tell them to holler at me, man. I ain't heard Black Mav in a while.
He was on Friday.
What's going on? How's everybody doing, man?
Can't complain.
Chilling.
Man, I felt like I haven't seen you guys in a couple of years, man. There he is. What's up, Black?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, chilling, man.
Damn,
you sound real unhappy, man.
right.
Dang.
WIDEBODY just jumped off the cliff. You like, hello.
Right.
You sound like Droopy, man.
Who, me?
Nah, nigga, you.
Oh shit. Who this, Blue?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Blue. What up, man?
Hey, man, I got on this joint like, you know what? I'm happy.
Right. Hell yeah. You think I'm happy?
What he
Sound like I need to blow my nose. Yeah.
What was that character on the Flintstone kids? Was it Slap Rock? Wowzy, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Wowzy.
Hey. Everybody see that clip, Mental left in the chat with Swiss Beats? Can we?
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, Swiss Beats need to holler at WIDEBODY, man.
I need to see that, yo.
Oh man.
No, you don't.
Nah, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all
want to push too, ain't he?
Right. But let me tell you what y'all need to see though. Y'all need to see the video that black man posted up on his Facebook, man, with Halle Berry running.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Man,
that shit was bad. Like, I mean, damn.
That was funny, man.
Who was worse, her or Paula Patton? Because I really don't know at this point.
Halle got about a landslide, bro.
Man, hey, them first 5 steps, man, they had to change the camera.
Yeah, I gotta go see that shit right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't.
What kind of run was that?
Okay, Stacks.
Man, that her run.
Yeah,
her
you know
run
what's
out of
up.
That truck was the whole
Man,
that movie.
Always looking to entertain.
Her running like she had 2 bratwursts in her shoes, man.
Yeah, she was running like she just got sacked by Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah. Sacked by Terry Tate.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
shit.
You said she run from a monster, she gonna die for real, huh?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, like that run was terrible. Like, damn, what's wrong with you?
Man, that movie was so bad, yo. It was this one scene where these Bammers, like, they wind up hitting her, and I don't care if I spoil it, yo. They wind up hitting her in her whip with a cop in between them. Tell me why the dent popped out of the car.
Damn, Halle Berry.
I was like, that's like Commando.
You talking about that busted ass 4i Mustang she was riding?
Man, the Fox body joint, man, that joint was the worst.
But no, I mean, but she didn't just have an ordinary Fox body. She had the 4i joint.
It might have been.
She had like an 87.
Yeah, it should have been. Well, you know what? Hey, it had a Mustang body with a Capri engine in it.
Yeah, oh, damn. He said a Mustang body with a Capri. That's fucked up. That's hella in reverse, though, because it's supposed to be the other way around.
Right. She ain't got to sleep, or her joint went to sleep.
Oh, damn.
That sound like Commando. The car be fixed after a wreck. The whole side be fixed. Like, damn, man, did he straighten that whole side of the car?
Hey,
this nigga said she had a Mustang body with a Capri engine in it, though.
Hey, man, you know what? That's a joint you can just skim through, man, because it's like just the stuff she did was like, what's going on? The people, like, she was dumb, and the people that took the kid was dumb.
Oh, damn.
Like, and the kid was the smartest one because he remembered his lines. So, that ain't no joke.
Well, I'm telling you,
You be trying to say what a great actor.
She was over here.
I don't see that, man.
She was out here running like Phillip Rivers, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, she was running like her feet was backwards.
Hey, they ain't gonna even review the tape, man. Lost it down. You out of here. Get out.
Yeah, that was terrible. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Her feet was backwards, Joe.
That was terrible.
How the hell did she stand up upright?
Hey, look, she came out the truck. You know how you used to wear crew socks and pull them joints down and try to make them angle socks? Yeah, that's how she came running out the truck. Like, she tried to slouch herself.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, she had a Rwandan stride coming out the truck. Hold up. I take that back. I might go to Rwanda one day. Like, I heard your joke.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, your joke precedes you.
Hey, but look, I don't know, man. Paula Patton, man.
Man said Paula Patton was like stuffed animal feet, man.
Hey, y'all remember Deja Vu? Man, y'all remember Deja Vu, man, when she was on the ferry? Yeah, she was trying to disarm the bomb. She had got back on the boat and she went and ran behind them trucks, man. Her feet, man. You know how in the cartoons when they be about to throw up and they be running for running to get to the rail on the ship so they'll throw up and their feet just be like dragging behind them and their face and everything be like in front of them running. Like, that's how she looked, yeah.
Oh man. Imagine she had stuffed animal feet, man. So now they're trying to say, man, she might well be a Paddington bear or something.
Oh yeah, old
This nigga
deadly.
said Patterson beer. Yeah.
Bless you.
He
Bless you.
said,
Bless
She
"Oh,
had,
bless you,
she had his
man."
WB Frog feet out
That
there.
nigga said
Yeah.
Patterson beer.
At the WB, boing, boing, boing.
you. I like chicken.
Right.
Wow.
Mammy, what is you doing, Mammy?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. You're my
Right.
rectum now.
Right, he got a raggedy Dob hat on. Yeah, I'm a man. I shouldn't have watched that joint with Hurts, man. Y'all talk about that, man. The 8-beat massacre joint.
Yeah.
Now the beats can't sound like Hurts. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have watched it.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
like, yeah.
hey, y'all can thank Blue for that, man. Hey,
Right.
Process this ain't that fast.
shout out to Blue for the inspiration, man. Because Blue was like, man, you talked all that shit. I was gonna see what you was gonna do.
Yeah, like I told him, I just pulled those up my ass. It wasn't really a thought process. So if I would have sat down,
continue this challenge.
Yeah.
if I would have really sat
Oh, so she's
down
doing
and,
it. Oh, she's doing it too.
Yeah, BG's doing it, man. She said she
Yeah.
had 2 more to go, man. So
Yeah, see, like, yeah. I got it.
was she on
My
Facebook or
process
she
ain't
on
that fast.
IG?
she's gonna do. She's gonna do pretty much what I did is finish them, then
And post them.
then post them or whatnot.
That's probably how I'm gonna have to do it too.
That's how I should have done it. I should have just did it like once I got done with it, just did it in an individual video for it on IG or maybe live or
Yeah, I
whatever.
saw what you did, man. You did what I did for my birthday joint. April Heat.
But you know what? That was
Same thing.
this is inspired by that because we were having a conversation about how you came up with the birthday beat tape at home, just 8 beats or 8 to 10 beats at home, just chilling for your birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how this all came about. So I dubbed it the Blue Pineapple Challenge. You should have heard the shit he was talking. You should have heard the shit Blue was talking. Blue was like, "Hey, motherfucker, I don't think you can do it." Okay, but it was all good. It was all love.
Bad that he done is all love, man. Black people.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't hear that, did you?
Nah.
What you say?
Okay. So that music playing. I hope y'all hear that.
What about you? All right, man?
Yeah.
You look like you was in a trance over there, man. I was trying to figure out was you all right.
I was reading something. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Talk That Stuff, number 61. I'm your host, DJ WIDEBODY. Man, just found out Jerry Lewis died, man. Jerry Lewis,
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Dick Gregory. Want to anybody follow Dick Gregory, man, along the years?
Oh yeah.
That one
A little bit here and there.
Yeah, that one kind of, I don't. Yeah, that one kind of hurt. Jared Lewis, okay, well, rest in peace or whatever. But like Dick Gregory, though, that one kind of, and I think like Mental said earlier, yeah, rest in peace, yeah. But yeah, man, he'll make it no better. But with Dick Gregory, though, it's kind of like like the last of his kind, the last of his era, and like people like him. And Mr. Farrakhan and countless others. You got to bubble wrap these. We try to we always talk about bubble wrapping these dudes, man, preserving them because
taking pictures, man.
Anyway,
Did y'all see that JP BG put the chat, man? Was easy with the Canon joint. He had like a Sony camera or something.
nah, I didn't see that one.
Are you talking about Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Did BG post that picture? That's
Yeah.
what y'all talking about?
He had to use the auto zoom and that.
Somebody gonna go to hell, man. Somebody give him that camera, man.
No, he knew he couldn't see that shit. He just put it up to his face.
Oh shit! Oh man, hey man, I can't do this tonight, man. I was talking about Dick Gregory, man. Come on, man.
Y'all make a joke out of everything, man.
Hey, man.
Y'all got problems.
Hey, you know what, man? I thought my sense of humor was kind of on the messed up side. I don't think that no more. Since I met man, I don't think that no more.
Hey man, call it as I see it, man.
So he's like the last of the dying breed, man. Brought humor to the whole
Had some heart, man. I mean,
not only was he funny, man, but he was, I think he was funny, but he was truthful. And later on, after what we know, the civil rights era, he still kept that torch. He still kept that honesty. He still kept that straightforwardness, and he kept the proverbial mirror up for America to see, like, its faults and this, man. It's just like that wealth of knowledge. And if you've ever had the chance to either meet him or use some of his speeches and his works and stuff, man, you feel you leave the situation feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
He's right here.
I like that. I like that comedians that taught too. That taught while they told jokes.
Right.
One of them type of, you know what I mean?
Right. The nice thing about him is, if you look at his backstory, he gave up a lot to seek equality, man. He pretty much put his career on he put it on the shelf to do what's right about the people, and so I hope people recognize that contribution and sacrifice and keep his work going.
Everything ain't funny.
Stop shucking down.
But you know what? We know what's crazy about it. The first time that I can actually remember Dick Gregory was actually watching House Party. And I thought when I was at a younger age, I thought that was an ongoing joke about Dick Gregory. Like I didn't know that was actually a health thing. So I'm thinking like, okay, I knew Dick Gregory was a comedian at one point, but I'm thinking like it was an ongoing joke, kind of like on I'm Gonna Get You Sucker when they asked about the No Way. You ain't selling no way products, are you?
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Dick Gregory.
Hey, Peanut. Pictures of that Dick Gregory. Hey, you know what I'm saying? See how big dude was. He was drinking Dick Gregory.
Right.
Man. Oh man,
like a 9-pound bag of sugar in there.
I've got problems.
Oh, you one bag per
pack.
Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, he'll be for me, he'll be sorely missed, man. I think I can speak for a lot of people that's gonna truly miss, what it is he brought to the table, man. Past, present, whatever.
No doubt. And hope they do a biopic on him or something.
Yeah, just don't let you know what, whoever does him in the biopic, I hope they did better than what they did on whatever, man. I'll wait later on.
Speaking of, that shit's on DVD now, right?
I heard. You already knew I was going with that, huh?
Already?
Yeah, already.
God damn. Like that's how we used to judge movies and shit. Like them shits come out quick. Like, man, this shit.
What's on DVD already?
That shit was barely 3 months.
Tupac. And usually the time where it would take 3 to 5 months for a movie to even
it used to be a year.
Hey,
well,
so
back when we were kids.
Let's take a vote. So do we all need to see another Tupac video, a movie, a right one? I see they need to do that shit.
I'll say this: I can speak for most of us on here to this degree, and when I say that most of us lived in an era, we lived through that. So a lot of stuff we bore witness to. It's just like the Straight Outta Compton movie. I was talking to some younger dude that's younger than me, and they're like, "Man, you act like you were there." I said, "Bro, when you're a part of this, and you kind of, you base your life on keeping up with hip hop, whether it be through the source or rap pages or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then that's all we thought about. Like we were there. Like we wasn't there per se, but we were there when all this stuff was in place. So we was tuned into it because as music lovers and as hip hop people, you fall in line. Man, back then you fell in line with everybody who did hip hop, whether it be NWA, whether it be Maestro, Fresh West, whether it be YG or Poor Righteous Teachers, whoever it was. If it was hip hop, you were tuned into it. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of a lot of stuff that when I saw in Straight Outta Compton, I'm like, okay, I remember this. Like, there wasn't much about that I didn't know. And when I left that movie, I was like, you know, only thing that I didn't see was, you know, I didn't see more of a Ren participation. I didn't see, you know, certain things that, you know, didn't match up for me. So, you know, I was like, you know, that now it's only so much you can fit in 2 or 3 hours, but some of the most important stuff was left out, and I was sharing that with some younger cats who probably didn't know NWA around the time when I was coming up, and I got to kind of know the music and the ladder about NWA. So I don't want to see another biopic unless it's about some people that I long to know about in depth. Like I said, Jamie, when they did Ray, man, Ray, nothing can top Ray to me.
Yeah, they did it right. They showed all sides.
Perfect.
Because they show all the flaws, all Ray's flaws. They pretty much expose Ray. So just like when I think about the whole James Brown biopic, I hated that movie. Hated it.
Yeah, because James Brown's an asshole, and they didn't really show it. I mean,
it was spoofed out, kid. I'm like, it was spoofed out. I'm like,
come on, man.
They looking at the camera, talking. I said, wait a minute, come on, man. Wait a minute, hold up.
That dude, he was a womanizer, cheated his band out of money. I mean, they walked there, you know, come on, they ain't go deep enough into that. Pause.
You know what biopic they need to do? I think it'd be dope if they would do it. Cause he'd definitely be hands on with the shit. Let's get a fucking DJ Quick biopic.
I'd agree
that
with that.
Motherfucker got a story.
You know what? I would wholeheartedly agree with that. And you know, dude, that would be crazy because I do feel like he's one person in particular, especially with West Coast hip hop. He's like the forgotten dude. Like people forget about how not only how dope Quick is, but how much of an innovator he is in terms of the equipment he used, the way he went about learning mixing and mastering and engineering. Like to me, Quick is a better musician than Dre, and he's you know, he all around. Dre just has the he has the name, he has the visibility, he has a lot of stuff that Quick don't have in terms of that, but like skill wise, like. Man, you listen to an album that Quick is put together, man. Whew.
Speaking of Quick, I think him and Face is about to come with
drop an album. I saw that, man, and that's not taking nothing away from Dre. Dre is dope. Dre is dope too.
Right.
They're both equally dope, but I'll give a slight edge. In my opinion, I would give Quick the slight edge.
It ain't even a slight edge for me. Quick, get that pause. But
what y'all think about y'all see the last big night? The Gene deal. Deal with the last big night. The guy was going to release a documentary, but he didn't.
The Bodyguard. I've seen him talk his stuff on something. It was something I saw.
He was saying he seen after the Biggie got shot, they were still at the museum, and he went back. Said he seen Quick on the phone saying, "Hey, somebody from Bad Boy got hit. You know, they said they was gonna get him too." So he was saying, threw that in there and shit too, and he was saying how he was when they got Biggie out the truck that he had noticed he pissed on himself and he shitted on himself, and he was like, "This dude's dead." He was telling Miss Wallace the story. She stopped him. She said, "I don't want to hear it no more." So this idiot comes back and tells the whole story over again, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm not saying the dude. You know, I just think the timing was way off on it, man. You know, this shit on his conscience all these years, and you know, I guess he felt responsibility for it, or I don't know. But
people be on some attention-seeking shit, man.
Yeah, you can't. You don't know what to take serious and what to believe because everyone's got a hidden agenda, shit, man, to it. You know.
I guess my question with all that kind of stuff is, you know, where's the empathy, man? Where, you know, feelings. I mean, that's somebody. That's that woman's son. I mean,
respect the dead, bro.
It's like, come on, man.
I mean, if there was something like maybe there was some criminals find out who did it and whatever, then maybe. Well, he kept on pointing and saying that Diddy had something to do with it. Diddy got the man killed. Diddy didn't want to get in the truck like he always does. Diddy kept wanting Big to go out. Big wasn't going out at all the whole time they was in Cali, and Diddy would try to get Big to go out. Biggie said, "Nah, I don't want to go out." about to go over to London. He was on his way out to London, and he said that last night, Diddy basically threatened him and shit to go out. Like, then he said Gene Deal said he got a call from one of his intel, said that they looking, they after them. Shit's gonna go down, and so he, feel some kind of way. But he said if he didn't go, he wouldn't go get paid and all that shit. So I mean, it's, I don't know. If you got a chance to if you get a chance to check it out, check it out. I say go ahead and watch it, but just know that a lot of stuff.
Get the rest on 3.
Right. But they got a lot of shit. Like Diddy paid to kill Keefe D to kill Tupac.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
But, what's done in the dark will eventually come to light, man. So,
right. Right. Shit, it's a lot of.
Or that shit might go to your grave with you.
Yeah, depending on how thorough you are.
You're right.
Tell somebody. I know who killed Tupac.
Yeah, I put a pic, man. I want you to check that. Check the messenger. I put a link in there. Look at fuckers like Buster.
It says it's dead. If it's the one in the chat,
it says dead. I just got to clicking on it. That's all right. I got something for it. Hold up.
Let me see.
Also,
it says sorry, this content isn't available right now, or something like that.
He said Orlando Anderson. Oh, I got that Janet Jackson. God damn it.
Well, just always down for sharing.
I appreciate that shit, brother. I really do. So what's going on, everybody? What's going on out there?
I don't think this boycott gonna work, bro.
Boycott what? NFL?
Yeah, hell no. Niggas ain't gonna stop watching football, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, Notes. I've started in my Buccaneers played the other night, Thursday night, as a matter of fact, and I didn't even watch it.
Wait a minute.
My Lions won, but
wait. I thought people were just not gonna spend money on it in the NFL. I thought watching the game was all right.
That's money too. When you watch them, when you review it, your viewership, that's money too.
So y'all about to boycott the whole season? No,
I'm watching college football, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and not do the podcast this year then till they get their shit together.
Yeah,
man. Watching it, man. You gonna watch it?
Hey man, we still talk shit. What the hell?
That's foul though, man. They got all these busted ass quarterbacks playing, but he can't get a job. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, I'm gonna still.
I mean, Jay Cutler, sorry ass.
I'm gonna still say the Niners are trash.
No, Jay Cutler, of all people, that no quarterbacking ass dude.
And he's retired. He was retired, wasn't he? Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, he was retired.
Don't let my Lions get to the Super Bowl and we don't want to watch football now.
Hey, that'd be
dreaming.
I'm like this, man.
Hey, notes. How you think I feel?
Right.
Like, we actually might have a chance this year.
Yeah, indeed.
We'd have a shot at our boy. Didn't get hamstring. Man, she hemmed him up, man.
What would it take for them to lift the band? Get Kaepernick a job?
That's pretty much it.
Man, he can't be the water boy. Come on now, do something.
I mean, Jay Cutler can get a job. Hell, I could quarterback if Jay Cutler.
I mean, no one's asking for him to start. He just need a fucking job. He could be third string. I mean, I don't understand why he can't be third string somewhere.
It's a shame.
Man, y'all don't like Detroit. Y'all don't like Detroit anyway. We'll take them. Damn. Y'all talk about us anyway. Who gives a fuck?
Y'all quarterback tight though. I like it's Stafford, right? Stafford dope.
Yeah,
Stafford. Right. What happens when he gets hurt? Come on.
Yeah. Y'all have
who is y'all backup? Who's y'all backup?
That's the problem.
Right.
Don't nobody know.
Hey, I can see the Raiders.
I have no idea.
I can see the Raiders taking Kaepernick.
What's place kicker?
Hey, if he can take the 49ers, if he can take the 49ers first year, shit. Come on now.
Half the year, shit. He got in week 13 or some shit.
Right.
Niners is ass.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Fuck the Niners.
So how y'all gonna look this year, RTO? Y'all gonna have a chance? Y'all be a playoff team? Y'all ain't gonna fuck it up?
No, we gonna be shit. We was a playoff team last year.
Okay.
Look who we added. It's definitely. I'm like, we got a chance to go to the Super Bowl this year, so we're like one of the top teams that people thinking is going to be up there.
Wow.
But I mean, we get there. If Marshawn bring one home, that's going to be amazing. That definitely take the sting out of the move and all that. But still moving. But at least Marshawn brought one back home. So
is it too late to sign people? Is it free agency?
Nah.
Nope.
But the thing about
all I'm gonna say is motherfucking Niners. The Niners played yesterday. These motherfuckers had four turnovers in the first half, and they had 5 throughout the game.
What'd you say?
Niners.
Oh, my bad. Hey,
go ahead.
What'd you say? RTO. What's rewind stats? Say that
Niners. I'm just talking shit about the 49ers and stuff. They had 4 turnovers in the first half.
God damn, that's
and
bad.
5 throughout the game.
Wow.
I think like the majority of them were fumbles. I just love watching the Niners fucking go down because they always talk major shit to us. I mean, it's battle of the Bay shit. So anytime the Niners suck ass is great for me.
Yo, how the hell did Adrian Peterson make it down to the fucking Saints? I didn't even know he went down there.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't want to put that bread up.
Wow. Well, I think they were saying
gimpy though.
He's one of the lowest paid players that should have been. His contracts wasn't nowhere near where they should have been. That man's been kicking ass since 2007, but the life expectancy of a running back is 4 years, man.
Yep.
4 years.
Terrell Davis. Good example.
Terrell Davis.
I love him, man. He had to run, man.
I hate the Broncos when they were good.
That Joker was nice, man. Damn, sad.
Good vision, man. Yeah, great vision.
He was.
Hey, what happened to y'all? Y'all had a. I don't think he was a running back. He was more of a fullback. God damn it, what was his name? Not Tyree, not David Tyree. The fuck he was.
Fullback.
Huh?
Big motherfucker.
He was like a
Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah. What happened to him?
He went to SF, San Francisco.
No, sorry. The 49. My bad.
He was on that Super Bowl team.
He's like 6'4", 270.
Yep.
Running back.
All right, Brandon Jacobs was a beast. I'm like, I don't know what he just straight disappeared. I haven't heard shit about him.
He was on that Kaepernick team. They went to the Super Bowl. They didn't give him the ball. He was mad because they didn't give him no carry. So he retired.
He was injury prone.
I mean, that's because it's the 49ers.
Right. But he used to be of course you're gonna hit him down low. And the way he used to run, I was like, man, he's gonna get hurt. Like he's not gonna be around.
He's gonna some Earl Campbell shit, man. That
fucker was agile. That man that motherfucker could move, man.
So how do y'all feel about Christian McCaffrey?
He about to show me something. Pause.
I'm not convinced yet, but I'm hard to convince anyway. So
hey,
I'm a cynic.
What did you think about him, RTO?
I don't really. Hey, you need to show me something too. I mean,
speaking of
everything I've seen, everything I've seen from him has been in college.
Right. Okay.
Different levels. So
great college.
Show him what you're working with. Speaking of that, Mystical.
Wow.
On his way back to jail.
Nice segue.
Who's that?
Mystical.
Is he? He did it again?
Yeah.
Another rape charge, man.
Damn. Come on, man.
Dude.
Yep.
He just got out and
Here I come.
Oh, man.
Here I come.
Danger!
Danger! Man, right here.
The motherfucker be like, defense attorney.
Damn,
pro bono.
Hey, when he hit the stand, he gonna say, well, I mean, he said, so Mr. Tyler, were you alone at the house when this happened?
No, brother.
I was the only one there. Silk that female, mama that female.
That was a hot beat, though.
You dirty there. That's
you can't stop. We two soldiers.
Oh shit!
Mystical, do you have any opening statements? I came in with my dick in my hand.
Nah.
Right.
Hey, be cool.
Don't be cool.
What I do? Nah, but you know, man, you know, I often have I got a young partner of mine. We always talk about music and stuff, man. Like he always just tell me how Mystical was one of his favorite MCs. Like, and to a degree, he's one of mine too, because he's unique. Like you'll never get anybody else confused with this cat. Him,
show the fuck ain't.
Or DMX, you'll never confuse these two dudes with nobody else.
No.
In the culture.
Even when he rhyme without screaming, you still know who the fuck that is.
Right. What you saying,
Mike?
Mike?
You saying, Mike?
When he first came out, remember he had them braids?
Yeah.
I used to hang with a dude. With a dude that played the piano. They used to wear his hair like that. He's like, man, your man's on TV. I was like, man, that ain't my boy.
That's time to get
But nah, but
can't fuck with
I hate that a lot of times people don't foresee the warning signs to trouble. Like whatever, I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. But a lot of times, man, when you're able to forecast, the situation that you're gonna be in, it's easy to avoid some stuff like that. Right. Sometimes we just can't let certain situations just die and not put ourselves in that in those predicaments or whatever.
If I've ever sold drugs and I got knocked for selling drugs, and I did my time, I'm done. I'm not gonna sell drugs again. Because guess what? My thing was do my thing and not get caught. I got caught, so guess what? I'm not that good. So
man, you gotta remember, Mystical is unpredictable.
Let's see.
Say what he want to say, do what he want to do.
Well, at least while he locked up, we can always recruit Silk to be his replacement.
Please no.
And if you can do a Silk or Shaka impersonation,
I'd be like, I used to tell people all the time, like, man, look, when you listen to this dude, earlier Silk was more or less E40. And when I'm telling you, all you gotta do,
ain't lying.
Hey,
you're right. This is funny.
You YouTube this, and I'm not lying. Earlier, and the only reason why I know this is because one of my very best friends was the ultimate No Limit fan. He bought every release on Tuesday that came out, every one, and I witnessed him going from being an E40. Sounding similar to E40 to sounding similar to Mystical when Mystical joined No Limit. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That dude his whole vibe to change, So the song I'm thinking about in question is RTO, what's the song that it was Mystical, Master P, and Silk the Shocker. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, y'all tell me if this dude don't sound like Mystical.
You talking about It Ain't My Fault?
No. That one. Okay, that's a good one. But it's another one. It's Soldier.
I thought I told you.
No Limit Soldier.
Yeah.
You talking about TRU is on one of the TRU albums.
Because Mystical has a line where he says, I'm a one-man team, like having sex with yourself. I'm gonna find that.
Hold on. That's Mystical. Mystical said that.
Right.
That's all unpredictable.
But the name of it is oh man, hold up. We'll find that shit, man. But
you talking about is the God damn it. It's a song with I know what song you're talking about. It's a song where I can't stand fucking Silk's verse. God, what's the name of the song? Fuck. I know the beat, I know the song, I just can't think of the name of it right now.
If Dix was on here, I bet Dix would know.
I say what I say, and I mean, I'm talking more shit than Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that joint.
I can't think of the name of the song. Fuck, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what?
When Silk's verse came on, no, that nigga was screaming like a motherfucker. We're so humble. He's real like so. I say, man, stay done. No, like nigga, shut the fuck up.
I just found it.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
What's going on, CX?
Hey, shit. Just got off the basketball court, man.
Damn.
It's called Ain't No Limit.
Ain't no limit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But man, when I heard this, I'm like, hey man, I just put that. Okay, this is what he sounds like. That's what he sounds like when he's
mystical shit. That nigga, he came.
I'm gonna find the E40 joint too.
E40 joints. If you're gonna listen to like old TRU or like God, why I can't think of his damn name. The brother, C Murder's stuff. If you listen to the Life After Death, and listen to one of the Silk's verses, he was trying to fit hella words into one rhyme, like E40 would be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when he was on his 40 shit, the really earlier stuff. Before Make Him Say and all that shit came out.
Mm-hmm.
He was still coming out with a new CD, man. Stop playing.
Silk in the studio.
He
in the studio.
No limit dudes, man.
Yeah, Silk Shockers.
But you're a mystical man.
Mystical locked up again.
Yeah, I hate that for him, man. I truly do. I you know, because damn, you just came home for doing the stretch, bro. You ain't been out a good 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, I'm saying
Danger.
I don't know, man. I don't know that. That may be true. I ain't gonna rush the judgment on it, man. Cause you know, sometimes when you got something on your jacket, when something go wrong, somebody always try to put the same thing on your jacket again.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And like they know your jacket, so they try to. And even though that wasn't his jacket in the you know, for real,
right?
If you realize you hear about the story of what really went down in the, you know, when he caught that charge the first time. But if it is true, he a tree jumping ass dude, man.
Damn. Well, yeah, I hope he's. I hope that's those allegations and them charges. I hope he's innocent.
Allegedly.
Right.
Gets acquitted, man.
Air quotes.
Well,
what's going on,
alleged free?
Man.
So CX.
Hey, so when can we expect the CX to do the A beats in one day?
I do them tomorrow.
Shit, hey, you make sure when you do them, you make sure I get an invite or something so I can see what you.
Yeah.
Man, I was just on the court, man. We had an old heads against the youngins, man. Good God, man. My whole team down there gassed out. I'm the only one that's playing.
I can see that shit, man.
Man, it was crazy, man. Man, yeah, because you know I'm the only one out of them that was
that mean one thing. You gonna sleep good tonight.
You know what? Hurts, man. I get mad when I gotta lay down and get some rest, man. Something else I could be doing besides rest.
This nigga mad at sleep. God damn it.
Yo, well, sometimes I crash, man, because you know my sleep be real limited because I hate going to sleep too. Then I just like pow, hit the ground, done, knock the fuck out.
Man,
I get mad when I can't go to sleep.
I can sleep through a nuclear fallout, probably, man. Shit. I sleep deep as hell.
But I know I'm gonna be relaxed. I gave him 20.
Yeah,
I gave him 20. Yeah, I gave him 20, like 6 3-pointers. And layup.
Hey, CX, y'all be running full or half?
We was running full.
Okay, damn. How many games y'all play?
Tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Oh,
yeah, this little youngin, man, he dropped 15 threes, man. 15 of them joints.
Get me out there.
CX out there thinking he world be free out there, man.
I ain't got shit to prove no more.
He took it way back. Girl, be free.
Be free. World be free.
What's up, man?
Hey, Hurts, I ain't watch all your broadcasts yet.
Man, don't watch it, man. all it's gonna do is make you mad. And hey, if it make you mad, you go. I've been on the broadcast. I said it twice. I said CX go. I can't wait to CX do it. He gonna murder it.
We got the same. We're using the same songs, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I ain't gonna watch CX.
Me neither.
Not until I do mine.
That's why I was in such a hurry to get mine done, because I was trying to make sure I did it before anybody else did it. That way the pressure be off. Pressure be off.
But CX has one different than everybody, because I think he said he did an Angela Bofield already, so I gave him another one.
Okay. You did yours in Ableton, right?
2.0. I was gonna do it. And if I had to push still, it would have been effortless, because I could have put all the songs in Ableton and did them on a track by track basis in Ableton at one time.
Right.
Oh shit! What the hell's going on with Jay-Z? Said Jay-Z talks Kanye West friendship and beef. You brought Mike.
He was just talking about. Yeah, he was just talking about what got him pissed off about the whole shit.
Right. And the
interview was actually decent. If y'all get a chance to watch it,
it was decent. But he pretty much said it in the song, man. He said, he said in the Kill Jay-Z song, what the whole Discord was about. So
Yeah.
But he didn't go in. The song doesn't go right in detail. He just said you were hurt because you did cool by Ye.
Right. You think they get ever? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I thought it was gonna be a problem when Beyonce was having a problem with Kim. I knew that was gonna happen eventually.
Because you gotta think about it too, man. Like those two women don't come from the same background.
Right, different brands.
That's what they don't do.
Huh?
So that's what they don't do.
Yeah, they don't come from the same background. So
literally.
Beyonce had to earn her money. Kim, they ain't earn her money the same way Beyonce. Hey, they both were performers, but Beyonce actually.
I'm like, Kim earned her money in a different way.
Vivid.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, like, that woman had to earn. She had to earn her stripes the hard way. And
mama pimping, though, ain't she?
Man, look, the mama was pimping the dad. The mama was pimping the dad.
My boy said, boy Dre said that Kardashian are witches, and the mama, she the head witch. So I'm serious.
No doubt.
They the witches of Eastwick.
They gypsies.
The gypsies anyway. They're Armenian. So
that's what they call gypsies. Armenians, gypsies.
Yeah.
But
not to say it.
But the whole trick, but the whole trick knowledge aspect of it is not the gypsy. It's the it's what the mama brings to the table and her culture. Trick knowledge.
All right. Yeah, and having a fat ass isn't a talent.
And Beyonce was singing background. Kim was taking back shots.
Yeah, having a fat ass is not a talent. Not a talent.
Damn.
Yeah.
Time Jimmy Fox cleaned his hairline up.
That's the scary that you can have a fat ass and get famous. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nothing, man.
Yeah, ain't no talent, none.
When y'all see the Drink Champs when Amber Rose was on it and Nori was introducing her, he was like, let's meet the fabulous got a lot of movements. Yeah.
Does she dance or do anything? Or just,
I admit I did pass
Amber is a stripper.
Oh, she a trip.
Yeah, what is she?
Amber Rose is a stripper.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She used Kanye for the fame and she used Wiz for the money.
That's
she used
crazy.
Kanye for the money too, because when she left Kanye, Kanye gave her $1 million to keep her mouth shut about everything.
About the finger up his booty.
That's the rumor.
Well, that's what she said.
Oh, he on some Ralph shit on The Sopranos, huh?
Well, you know, him and Wiz got into it on the.
God damn it! Why'd you have to bring Ralphie into this?
The Sopranos and shit. Janice.
You did not have to do. You did not have to bring that up, dude. I was not even thinking about that.
Ralphie like dildos
like, you know what this crazy bitch wanted me to do?
He did not have to bring Ralphie.
You know what this crazy bitch wanted me to do? Act like I was one of her hookers. She was pimping me. Get the fuck out of here.
Ralphie was crazy.
That nigga was beyond crazy.
Had the hairpiece and shit. Janet was freaking the shit out of his freaky sick ass.
Like that bitch? Like that bitch?
Yes. I don't know you little bitch.
You little whore. You mommy's little whore.
You know, she was a whore. She was a whore. She's just a whore. Oh, damn.
Y'all some wild dudes.
Oh, man, that was the funniest shit I ever seen on the podcast. That shit was hilarious. I was just act so tough and shit. That's what made it funny.
Yeah, Ralphie.
Really?
Dog. Janet was crazy too.
Butt play.
Janet was crazy as fuck.
Anytime Janet talks,
she got the shit out of Jackie Senior. She blew his ass away.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah. That was Richie April.
Jackie. Yeah, right. Richie April.
Richie April. Yeah.
Right.
I ain't got. Janet. Every time she touch a motherfucker, he die.
Yeah, a lot of her husbands and men died. Yep.
Yeah, she had the motherfucker narcoleptic dude.
And I don't know why the hell he. I don't know why the hell he picked damn Janice nasty ass over Roe. Really?
Hey, I'm gonna be an asshole real quick. Who saw Power today or last night?
I said last night.
Man,
Hey, don't be the asshole, bro.
You ain't seen it? You ain't seen it yet, huh?
I saw it at midnight, but
yeah, I'm like, you normally the first motherfucker to see it.
yeah, when it come on midnight, me and my wife, we stay up late so we can watch it. But she was a party pooper last night, so I watched it by myself. Yeah,
don't spoil it for everybody.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. After this season, I'm gonna have to find something new to watch.
Oh wow!
Hey man, it's always Game of Thrones.
Hey, I'm so
my wife watching that right now.
I'm so behind on Game of Thrones, brother. I'll never catch it.
Yeah.
Who said they watching that right now?
My wife's watching it.
Yeah, so is mine.
Where you know what these
I'm not a fan.
Hey man, you need to go on and handle that one, Stack.
Nah, she been trying to get me to it for years. Man,
from the beginning.
I read dense material for a living, man. I ain't trying to watch that. It's not that damn complicated, man.
Hey,
I want something entertaining.
I feel that.
So
I want to read papers for a living.
I asked this question about a year ago, and I got some different responses. It's a year later, and I want to just go around the room here and ask, what would you do? Not if tomorrow morning you open your mailbox, you find a check from the government for $1 million clear. What are you doing?
Move to the Virgin Islands.
Walk me through it. Walk me through it.
Virgin Islands.
It is free and clear, and I know that it's free and clear. Once I get it, I'm going to the bank. But no. Before I go to the bank, it's gonna probably take a day for me to plan out what I'm gonna do with my money this month. So I'm gonna actually spend the day planning for the future first. Once I get my plan in action, it might take me 1 or 2 days to get it all finalized. So let's say if I get it on Monday, Wednesday is when I execute my plan. I don't need to be able to leave some money behind for my kids and in case something happens. I gotta make sure all my business and stuff is in order. Then I'm gonna take time to allocate money for investments. Of course, Monday I'm gonna quit my job. And although people will say, well, $1 million ain't nothing. Well, I don't know about you, but I can live off $1 million.
Yes, sir.
So,
all right. Preach, nigga, preach.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I get a plan together. I want to invest. I want to start my own business, whether it be, and I know I gotta get me a studio built. So, but I want to be completely responsible. I don't want to go out and buy a lot of lavish things because those things are going to depreciate.
Lavish.
Yeah.
Right. So I just want to make sure I want to enjoy some of the luxuries, but I don't want to go overboard because I have a nice
no
house
doubt.
though, but I want to be able to make sure that I set up money aside for big investments. I want to make sure that my kids got something tucked away just in case something happens. I want to make sure all my business is in order. I want to do a little traveling. Maybe invest in some things that musically that makes sense to me. Put some money toward back in the community in terms of educating kids on certain things. I would have it to where the money would work, and then I want to make that money work for me. So let's say if I split it right down the middle, 500,000, I want to make sure that at least a tenth of that money is invested. It's a strong investment at that, not no whimsical shit that's going to be here and gone tomorrow. I'm talking about something that's high power, is going to make money.
Right.
So just doing just some business shit. I just want to do some business stuff, man, and kind of make that money work for me. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, so I'm gonna be my own man. So I want to make sure that money. I want to build on what that money is. So if it's 1 million today, I want that shit to be like 3 million tomorrow, 4 million tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, me pretty kind of the same, but I ain't got no house, so that's probably the first thing that would be done. Pretty much it's gonna be house, investment, and savings.
Right. Well,
pretty for the most part. Then whatever else, because we invested in whatever, you're gonna make the money come back. Then at that point, we'll be able to travel and do all the other stuff. But for the most part, it's definitely got to be house first before anything else.
Fruits of the investment. I do the same thing. I give me a house and I build a. Oh man, $1 million is a lot of money, and then it's not a lot of money. So you could burn through $1 million if you wasn't smart in a matter of time.
Oh hell yeah, you should. You could do that very quickly.
I would want
broken shit.
I would want to flip. I would want to find something right away that could make me money, not instantly, but have a hard saving or like a hard type of cost, like not right away, but maybe down the line something residual, maybe like some real estate or something that I could, building or something like that, something that can make me money. I'd probably feel a little bit more secure, but definitely I always want to put that motherfucker in a bank, man, and have that motherfucker sweating interest. But then the old me, now if I was 20 years old, this is what I'd do with $1 million.
Oh man. hey, the 20-year-old me would, man, have two Range Rovers, a nice big house, a couple of platinum chains.
Yes, son. Yeah, done. That's it, done.
A studio built in the house.
Definitely gotta have a studio built in the house.
Man, you know what I would do with that $1 million?
The waterfalls too. Hammered it in the Bengal Tigers.
You just said that CX. Yeah, I think I know what he would do with that.
Hold on. Let me order my food. Then I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
Yeah, they had the Bengal Tigers and waterfalls. Come on, you know that.
So much shit.
20 cars and that dumbass shit.
As we get older, our horizons broaden and our taste for shit broadens too. You know what I'm saying? So,
nigga, I gotta have me a Phantom for every day of the week.
I wouldn't get a Phantom. I'd get something real practical. Wouldn't break down. Maybe
double negative people always need investments. So you feel me? Put it on the table. We'll worry about the interest later.
I think anytime a person obtains that kind of money, I think being an entrepreneur should be the first thing they should think about, like in terms of creating your own business.
They got to be spinning, son.
Right. You should be thinking about creating something that not only that you can that can sustain your lifestyle for today, But if you got kids or if people that you care about, you can leave something for them tomorrow.
Thank you. Instead of debt and passing the hat to bury him and all that crap I saw.
Man, look, if I got that
$1 million,
man, I'm sending part of it down to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm putting I'm putting some people to work. I'm creating jobs for them. You know what I'm saying? So no, on some real shit. No, for real, on some real shit. This is what I would do. Since I'm a single person now, I would invest in us.
Would you say half of that gonna be gone? Oh, you stop.
No, seriously, I would invest in all of us, like anything that we need as a collective. I would take care of that. And I'd be like, look, this is what we're gonna do. If I need 5 beats from you every day, this is what I need. You know what I'm saying? And I would go post up out LA and bully my way into the film industry or the music industry. Because you know they say take money to get in them spots. That's my residual income right there. And the other thing I would do is I would get me one of them Sprinter vans and have me a portable studio in that joint.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I would, cause I ain't gonna have no house. I'm single right now, so I'm gonna be moving around, wheeling and dealing, trying to make this money work. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be staying in no 5-star hotels and nothing like that. No, I ain't gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? What I am gonna do, since I got money like that, I'm gonna stay at a hotel because the money I would pay in rent will be the same price, but I ain't paying no goddamn gas and electric.
Would you say if you want to do stuff in LA, would you want to try to get like to buy a quick little regular old house? Just have that be your spot. So okay, you would rent it. Yeah,
I would rent it, and I would rent it. I would invest in. You know, it wouldn't take much to invest in us. That's $20,000. We'd be happy. You know what I'm saying? If you need an MPC, I got you. Well, we signing contracts that we scratch magazine or whatever dirty old men, and we need to put work in.
Nigga turning the big red on us.
Real quick. Hey, Hurts, my office hours are from 10 to 5, man. You know, 10 to 3, you know that. Hey, I want to talk about my books now, 6.
Yeah, that would be part of the investment with that, doing that. And the second part of the investments will be to actually be a venture capitalist, literally going to college campuses, especially HBCUs, and just scouting talent for startups.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I will be doing. But my main focus will be music. You know what I'm saying? And like when we say music, people get it mixed up when they thinking, oh no, it ain't just for rappers or nothing like that. No, we're trying to do
talking about music, period.
Yeah. And stuff
video
like that.
games, everything. Wherever income can be brought in.
Yeah, all them little youngers you see on YouTube that's doing numbers like that, let me holler at you for a minute. What you need?
Right.
That's how I'm venture capitalist. I'm doing my venture capitalist thing.
What do you need?
You need some dun beats. I got you.
Right. No, I'm saying you got people on there that's doing numbers, but they don't really have the backing to go further.
Right.
That's what we come.
Or the representation, the proper representation.
That's how I would do. That's what I would do with the bread. You feel what I'm saying? I would do stuff like that. I wouldn't even buy a car. I'll be leasing a car because I'm gonna be moving around.
We can handle so many regions right now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm a little different than everybody now in my situation because I don't have a significant other. So with $1 million, oh man, I'm in London tomorrow, hooking up with the dudes in Brixton, trying to get them on with some grime stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then next day I'm in LA. I'm doing.
You gotta get you a woman, CX. He said,
I'm on my shit right now, man.
Man, they suck a lot of time.
I'm not resources.
Pause that.
I told my wife, I said I'd rather be caked up by myself than broke messing with a female.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, real talk.
So Wallace, what's going on, man?
Real talk.
So if you think about it like this, right? If you take $60,000 and you pay yourself for the whole year with that 60 or 65 or $70,000.
It'll suffice because I mean I'm doing it. I'm doing it now. So
right. And so now you got the time to pursue and put it into what you need to put it in.
Hey, matter of fact, I can pay myself for 2 years and still knowing that I got that security already in check. It makes it better for me to move about the way I need to move about.
Right.
That's what the whole premise of having that money. Still living within your means, but now you have time to do what you have to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that separate all of us from a Knife Wonder, from a Just Blaze, and all them. They got time to do it. We don't. You know what I'm saying? They got the finances and means to do it. We don't. If we had that same time and had that time to push it, and like they do, all of us be on. You know what I'm saying?
You
all of us would be on.
Turn that bitch into a full-time fucking, and you have the resources, shit to back you, expenses, fucking shit will be, get to the door.
If they need
doors are open at 8 o'clock every morning.
Yeah,
where you
they
at?
need you to. Yeah, they need you to fly to LA, to go to New York. You go. You know what I'm saying? With no questions asked.
Shit, I would want an RV though. That's
I
one
was
thing.
thinking about one of them too.
I'll get an RV.
I'll get me a Sprinter and get that joint, one of them Sprinter vans,
Yep.
and get everything put in that joint. Baby SSL and everything.
Damn.
So when I really that joint, park that joint on the side of one of them rest stops and go in.
Yeah, shit would be, man, $1 million. I mean, that basically would be the. I mean, that's what you shit. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, like use it to get more, have get in the doors and like you know what I mean. Like I mean, I could take half of that and the rest, the other half, I could take for investing and like you say, college fund and all that shit for the kids and and
yeah, you can do that. But what I'm saying is, you got to put it like her say, you got to put the money in investments.
Right.
Now, everybody got different meanings of investments. Me, I'm in the startups. I'm looking for the next.
Who eating pork rinds?
No, I was crunching up. No, I was crunching up a water bottle.
So walnuts? What?
No, I said pork rinds.
My bad, dog.
Nah, the water bottle I was smashing.
Shit.
You're smashing the water? Wait a minute.
A water bottle,
hey, hold on, I got
20-ounce bottle of water.
That blessed girl. Welcome to Talk That Stuff. How you doing?
Please tell me you are done.
Where that tape at?
Shit.
Right on.
That part.
Right on.
So what's man, I've been out the loop for a little bit. So what's going on with anything else popping off? Everybody pause.
Yeah, go by and check out the Fly Wonderful 8 beats a day selection situation. I ain't got nothing going on.
Man.
Yeah.
But
I got some Jones ready to drop.
Yeah.
Oh
shit.
Boss of House, what's up?
No, I might not gonna drop that one yet, but I'm gonna drop like 3 other, probably 2 other Jones real quick.
Yeah, I'm glad my life don't mean nothing.
Hey man, so what's the update? What's the update on that live, man? What's good, man? What's up with that, man? I'm disappointed, man.
Man, that live is in a better place. I got word from somebody today, man, that I probably want to put my stock into this new Native Instruments machine that's gonna drop. So
what they talking about?
Well, I won't say a name, but they were like, hey, you might want to hold tight and just wait for NI to drop what they gonna drop because they got some shit in the works.
Okay. Budget for that. That's what we at. What's the budget for that? I bet it's under a G.
It's gonna be under a G.
All right, that's what's up.
From what I'm hearing, it's gonna be some really dope
Is
shit
that
coming.
blue in the distance, man? You need to turn your volume up or something.
That was Wallace.
Nah, I'm not washing dishes tonight. Washed them already.
Oh, you said that's Wallace?
Yeah.
What's most spectacular about it?
Yeah.
He didn't go into detail, but he was like, maybe after dark I can expand on it a little bit better. But yeah, it was more or less. Say what? It's an insider. Nah, man. But it's just speak about the live though. I just when it clunked out, brother, I just took it back and I was fully compensated for it. And,
you took it back.
Yes, I took it back. Cause you know what, man. My trials and tribulations with Newmark has been well documented. Like, my frustration with them has been well documented, I would say. And like, you don't drop that kind of coin on something and have it just, just blow up in smoke. Figuratively blow up in smoke.
Yeah,
but,
I would expect that from the touch, not the live.
Right, but
got that figured out already.
Right, but I haven't given up hope on the X, so that's why I was sharing this last night with somebody. But if I don't make the mailing list for this X at the end of this month, I'm probably gonna wait till next year until you fully get everything situated. Just wait till next year and get it. Because one thing I don't do well, at this age I'm at now, my patience is very thin when it comes to certain things. And like this right here is really testing my patience. And so right now, I got rid of the push 2 or whatnot, and a lot of other stuff I probably shouldn't have got rid of so prematurely. But I just ordered another push 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it boxed up for at least the end of the month until I get a confirmation that I'm on that mailing list. Now, if I make that mailing list, I'll probably get rid of that push. If I don't make that mailing list, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna chuck up the deuces at a Kai, Newmark, M Music brand, or whatever they're gonna call themselves. And I'm just gonna keep it moving.
I need a decent hardware outside of this computer shit, man. I'm still frustrated.
And don't get me wrong, man. I keep reiterating this. The live, as it, the live when it's not doing what it did for me, it's dope. I mean, you can't ask for a better piece of gear. But like I said, my patience have gotten to a point where I don't want to wait. I don't feel like I have to wait for things like that no more. I need something that I can rely on without having to worry about if it's going to do this, if it's going to do anything other than create music. I don't need to worry about nothing else but making the music. If I got to worry about this is going to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't want to do that. Shout out to Stack, shout out to Hill Prop, Overlord, Sam Porch, and whoever else have them and they're using them and they're not having a problem with them. But for myself.
He ain't had no problem with his?
No, Stacks ain't have a problem with his. So, that's what but like CX was telling me earlier, man, it was just one of them things. I think Dixie said it too. It's just a bad batch. But when you've waited as long as I've waited for this whole phenomenon to happen, and it's kind of like, what I'm saying, it's kind of lackluster to a degree. You kind of throw your hands up like, damn, man, I'm putting a lot of spent energy on on y'all doing y'all due diligence with this. So I just, like I said, if I don't make that mailing list on 30th, man, I'm probably going in a whole new direction, creativity.
Okay, rate it for me. You got the live and you got your you got your studio. What would you say?
I sell a studio in a heartbeat for the live, because the live is what's up. Because like I said, the live, man, I was able to take my live to my truck, dude, and plug it into my system, and I can mix it. I can mix it in the truck while I'm sitting there. I can mix it right there on the spot. So with that alone, like I said, there's way more pros than cons. But in this particular setting, my haste and my impatience got the better of me. And when I'm done with something, I'm usually done. I usually don't go back. I'm usually done with it. Mm-hmm. Especially if it's giving me a hard time. I got to push. I ain't had no hard time. And although Ableton has had time to get their act together. I don't know how to push 1 was, or initially how to push 2 was, but I can tell you that people ain't having the problems out of Ableton and Machine that people that are using the Kai and this 2.0 and Live and X. I can guarantee you those people are not having the problems that faithful Kai users are having. And I'm, you know, anybody who know me know I'm a faithful Akai user. Faithful.
All right.
Yeah. I know all my troubles is I need to upgrade, but we that's a whole nother subject.
I mean, shit. I'm
upgrade what?
But hey, but your mic, but like if you were trying to get the live, I'm not gonna sit here and not recommend it to you, because I mean it's dope, bro. I mean you should get it. You know, just for those reasons alone, like it's the fact that it's a controller and a standalone. As a matter of fact, you don't even need to use it in controller mode. Because I wasn't using it. It wasn't until I started using it in controller mode that I had the problem that I had. Because when I was using that standalone, I had no problems. So I don't know if it's a discrepancy in between the linkage between using it as a controller and the 2.0 that's on your computer and the 2.0 that's integrated with the
power supply. Hey, Stacks, you do both, Stacks?
I'm using it mostly as a standalone. I record into Logic anyway, so I mean,
right,
use it as a controller.
But like I said, I would never sit up here and deter anybody from getting it. Because I had a bad experience. Because my experience might not necessarily be your experience. So I have to always, give people the pros about it. I only had one con, but that con was so major that it just made me just not even want to find a replacement for it.
I mean, yeah, if the motherfucker don't never power up.
I found it so easy to use so quickly. I was shocked with that, considering I'm coming from a whole other platform. I've only used the 3000 years ago. I've never used NPCs other than that.
Hey, Hurst, do you think because you're trying to go controller and you had to use a USB, you think maybe the USB could have fried the motherboard? And
I don't think so, because my USB is 2.0 on my Mac, and the
I mean the USB circuitry on the live itself.
I don't think so. It's like what CX said. It probably had a faulty battery in it.
No, it was an internal power supply, not the batteries. The internal power.
Yeah, see, that's okay. There you go.
Yeah, because like the thing is, when you're dealing with mass produced, it's not a Ferrari. Ferraris and Bentleys, they take 6 months to build. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with phones and laptops. Because remember, my laptop got fried that time.
Yeah,
that one I just got.
Yeah,
and it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That's all I was saying. Like this shit happens, man. And I don't think because ain't nobody else had no.
Somebody okay?
Yeah, all right.
Somebody getting on down with the get down.
Right?
Pass that shit.
So I mean, I think with Hurst, man, it was just the whole thing of it went down and he waited. The anticipation, it made him mad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
which is understandable.
I want him on that.
But at the same time, like, it's just like with phones. You get a phone, you buy a brand new phone. You wake up tomorrow, it won't cut on. It won't charge or nothing.
Hey, I'm going through that right now with my S6. My S6. No, I had S7 and my damn micro USB shit keep going out for some dumbass reason. Every time I get a micro USB, a month later, it won't read it. For whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
But it's mass produced. You know what I'm saying? And
I got you.
And the reason, and another thing, too, this is how you got to look at it. The Live is a laptop. The X is a desktop. Yeah. That's how you got to look at it, because the Live has a lithium battery in it, just like a laptop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it has laptop components in it.
Yeah.
So if that happened, he had a faulty power supply in there, internal.
Yeah.
So that definitely could happen.
Yeah, that's like a bad batch out the factory of anything made, right? Tires, it could get blowouts because it didn't pass. They didn't inspect it properly.
Right.
I see DLP's got his X.
Oh yeah, he got his.
We was watching that video yesterday.
I watched the video today too, man. I just started laughing, man, because that dude did 4 videos, I think.
Hell yeah.
That's how happy he if you know what, if that was me, I'd probably have 10. I have enough for every beat I've made so far.
I'll say like this: if you had the NPC, if you had the MPC Touch and then you get the Live or the X, the transition should be seamless. You know what I'm saying? Because it has the same interface, but somebody like me and Hertz, who used to using regular MPCs and the MPC Renaissance, which basically looks like a regular MPC on the interface. So that dude, man, DL, he happier than a punk in the penitentiary, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, wow, man, finally he got that Jones. First thing he said, best investment I ever made.
What was that? No.
Best investment I ever made.
He's a stutter or something.
I don't know if you call it that, but it's similar.
Yeah.
it ain't a full stutter, but
It's a hezzy.
Yeah.
He do the hezzy.
He be blowing a lot of bread, man. Cause he's sitting there with a Mac Pro and all this. I said, God damn, man, you just been blowing bread, man.
Yeah.
That Mac Pro.
Well, he must be single and shit.
He a barber on a barbershop or something.
Yeah, he on a barbershop.
Oh, well, there you go. Right.
Yeah.
Start cutting motherfuckers' hair, doing Jerry curls, one of the two.
Damn.
These are Jerry curls.
All right.
Come on, man. Yo, I'll do the Jerry curls in the back. Give me this space right here. I'll take care of all that.
It's your boy D.
Yeah. D
I don't know,
happiness.
man.
That bitch
I be itching to take that machine down and plug it up just to mess with it. It seems like when I take it down and try to mess with it, I can't do it, man.
But you know what? On the real though, I'm happy. I'm happy for the cat, man, because I know how how anticipated, how I'm looking forward to getting mine.
That look pretty, man. That bitch look pretty.
Yeah, I saw that picture on Instagram, the little advertisement or whatever.
I was with him until he said they should get a controller, a keyboard, and take the X screen and put it on the keyboard. And
Man, he lost his goddamn rabbit ass mind with that shit.
I was with him all the way to
the thing that's funny is that he got mad because the MPK, the 249, didn't control the software.
Yeah, I think he got.
I'm like, you was expecting way too much out of that. It's not the advanced controller. It's just it's a fucking MPK 249.
He got a controller.
That's it.
He got a 261. He has.
Yeah.
Or the 261, whichever one.
But it's the same.
It's not the advanced controller. It's the one below it. So that's just not going to be controlling the software.
For one thing, Akai is not going to cannibalize their software. You understand what I'm saying? That's like you make a software, you make a hardware controller, and the software is basically locked to that controller. Yeah. Why would you let everything else work with it?
Yeah.
Then they would be like, why would
you defeating the purpose of selling the actual controller in the first place.
Right.
But I could just get the software and use this keyboard while I spend $2,500 on a live or whatever when I could just use this. This only costs $500.
Just like right now, I'm using my MPK right now. Because I'm in limbo. I'm in limbo. I mean, it's doing exactly what I need to do. Because most of the beats I did last night, I did right on this MPK.
But what I'm with WIDEBODY. He lost me right there. You just can't be happy, man.
Right.
You always want it with something. When you ask for something and they give it to you, you're like a damn some females, man.
Well,
it ain't never.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm done, man.
I would say it's just funny because before the X came out, he was hating on the X. He was saying that he wanted it to be a controller, not standalone. He just wanted the frame of the X, but be able to plug it to the computer because he ain't gonna be taking it nowhere with him, so he ain't got no reason to be standalone. So now he went from that to now loving the fuck out the X and standalone is the best shit in the world. Standalone is amazing and everything. I'm like you was just hating on that shit not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cause that motherfucker like, I got standalone right here. Let me look at my standalone. He was fucking with his laptop and shit.
Yeah, that's an NPC
Talking
right
about
here.
Yeah, I was like,
but I got people carrying that X around because that X ain't heavy. It ain't like carrying a 4,000 around.
yeah, oh, that's what I doubt that. The X is the same frame as the Renaissance, right?
Frame.
Yeah, so I don't see that being all that heavy at all.
You said that screen is perfect size, man.
Yeah, that screen about the size of a Galaxy Tab tablet.
Oh, okay.
10.1.
Wow. I think this is just the beginning of the hybrid movement.
Hey.
Let's
see if we're gonna get a beat thing too now.
I think they bank. I think they filed chapter 13, chapter 11 or something, man. I think they
Oh
done,
damn.
man.
That's why it's still on sale for $800.
Dumbass, they could have made a killing. I'd have bought it for 300, 400, maybe.
I could have got one for 150 one time.
Damn.
That's $100 too much.
I ain't want to deal with that nonsense, man.
I got the software still.
I get a beat thing the moment they take their bling button off. That's when I consider. Dude, there's a bling button on it.
How Sambo? Oh god, exterior.
That's the whole thing. It's like this shit is ghetto as fuck. Like, like man, we don't need. There's a bling button on it. That bitch says bling, and it's a button, and you press it, and it adds extra illumination to it, and all that shit.
The problem with that was that they built a machine for standalone people in a computer age time when nobody knew about them, and plus the standalone people looked at that as like a goddamn Fisher Price to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cash, when the beat thing first came out, how many of you were like, I gotta get that motherfucker?
Not me.
I wasn't. Shit, I was trying to get the 1000.
I think around that time I had the 1000 XL, and at that time that was all I needed. That's all I wanted.
All right. Some people say that the beat thing replaced the ASRX.
Whatever. It looked like the ASRX.
Only thing the beat thing had, which only one other device I know had, like the MV8000. The beat thing had non-destructive chop.
Non-destructive chop, and yeah, you were saying that before.
That was the only thing the beat thing had.
And that's groundbreaking for that time to have that.
Yeah.
But if that's all it had, that's not enough. You need more than that. But having that is dope as fuck. Like, because there was no NPCs that had that. The only way you had that in the NPC is if you had JJOS.
Well, Blue
4000.
Blue loved his 1000. He was didn't.
Huh?
Blue loved his 1000. Blue was thinking about getting another one.
I know, right?
Man, 1000.
That's the greatest thing. You like, that's the greatest NPC ever made.
Man, 1000 had the hardest pads. Them pads might well be made out of concrete, man.
Hey,
Wide Body couldn't break them, huh?
I don't think Wide Body could break those pads.
My pads was so messed up on my 1000, man, that I took aluminum foil and put them under each pad.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you know, and that's why they came out with the new. They came out with the corks. That's when they started making corks. They started making corks specifically for the 1000. But what happened was,
well, not really, because they made the pad upgrade for it first.
Well, yeah,
because you couldn't cork those pads though, because those pads was his own individual pad. It had its own.
Yeah,
you could take one pad out individually and replace it. It wasn't like a whole pad sensor like with the other ones. You had to you can literally take one out. One went out, you can replace that one and
replace that one.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I put the aluminum foil under certain pads because the aluminum foil acted as because ain't nothing under mostly NPCs and MPDs and all that stuff. They got silicone graphic joints on graphite under it. That's how it make the contact. Just like when my 4000 pads was acting up, I took my pads out of my 2000 XL 4,000.
Yeah.
Because
I think what the pad corks was for was because NPC stuff was making their own pads or whatever, and sometimes they didn't get the centimeters or whatever right, and sometimes them pads they have a lot of air in between it, and you hit it and you get them damn ghost notes or whatever. And when they started using the pad corks, it got better contact to it. It was more responsive, especially with the thick pads and shit. Because I definitely noticed that with that.
The extra notes usually come from when you it's a connectivity issue. Like I know one time one of my 3000s had it. Like I would hit the pad and it would be like instead of extra note behind. Like whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So I had to go ahead and take the ribbon out and reapply the ribbon. And once I did that, I didn't have an issue with it no longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shit, man. My 4,000 one time, like I said, I had to take the pads because I didn't even know that the 2000 XL and the 4,000 use the same pads.
Yeah, they all use it. They not all of them, but they use it. Matter of fact, I took when I first got my
2000 and 2000 XL, the 3000 and the 4000 all share the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I got to 4,000, I actually took the pads from the XL and put it in the 4,000. I'm like, well, I ain't using the XL no way. So
yeah, that's how I was with my XL. I had that joint. I had like 3 of them. I had it sitting on the shelf, man. I ain't never touched the XL. I had a blue one. I was trying to sell at the Hill Prop. He didn't want it, so I traded the blue one for a black 1000. I hated the XL, man, and the 2000. That's why when I be following drugs beast, I see him on the 2000 XL, Kev. I'm like, man, y'all dudes got a lot of patience, man. I've been to slam that joint on the ground, man, and be like, the hell with this shit, man.
Yeah, drugs ass. He ain't using nothing else but the XL. He will
That's
not.
it.
That's his XL and nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that motherfucker got like 3 XLs.
Yeah, that's what's up. I own about 3 of them. I don't think I'm gonna own the 4th one.
I wanted the XL, but jeez.
Speaking of XL, I wonder what Dick did with the one that he caught from
mayonnaise.
Yeah, right.
Mayonnaise.
Get a man a round of applause for making mayonnaise.
Buttermilk socks. So yeah, let's go.
But nah, man. But you know what though? Actually, man, with the live, I actually jumped the gun, and WIDEBODY can attest to it. Cause I was telling him like, man, this is on a Saturday that I got like, man, I ought to go up there and see they got one. They got one. I'm getting it instead of me just playing a waiting game with the X. So now it's made my whole position on the X kind of strained because I'm like, okay, well, do I want this to happen to me with the X, or what do? Do I cancel? Do I cancel this order with this? So I said the best thing I can do, man, is wait for the 30th to get here. If they don't ship it out on the 30th, I'm probably gonna just give up hope on it because I hate pre-ordering anything. If it ain't instantaneous for me, I usually don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I want what I want when I want it.
Right.
Right then.
But
that's why I end up getting my live at Guitar Center instead of Sam Ash, my usual spot. Well, we got to order. Well, you know what? Peace. I'm going down the street.
And I did the same thing. I hollered at the dude before I went out there to the Guitar Center. Like, yeah, we got one left. I should have known. He said we got one left, man. Be weary, but like you said, when you get it, man, matter of fact, I got it. And when I got it, I went to a show. It was sitting in my truck. I told the guy who was throwing the show, I said, "Hey man, I'm gonna come back." I said, "I just wanted to come back and get a wristband, but I gotta go to the crib and run some stuff home. I just bought this piece of gear and I need to get it home." And like, all right, I see him get back, man. I took it home and put it in the garage. I'm like, man, I actually want to stay at home, make a beat. I said, but I'll come back. And I think I worsened my outlook on it by getting it so early, but I just had to see what this 2.0 about. And now that I kind of know what the 2.0 is about, I'm like, I probably could have waited, but it's all good. It ain't the end of the world.
Right. Just
it happens. Shit happens, man. Stuff happens, man. So That's why I'll never sit here and deter nobody. I'm like, man, don't get that piece of shit, man. It's bad constructed, and they didn't take time to do this. Like, man, look, that might be true, but I'm not going to bash them completely. But that day I made that post. I was 45 hot, bro. I was 40 caliber hot.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that in your words, bro. When I seen your post, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I was ticked off. I was ticked off in that moment, but the more time passed, and I'm like, man, you know what? I got to figure out my next move is creatively, because thank God that this MPK has like 16 pass and and keys on it, so I ain't losing altogether.
Right.
The Studio Black, I got that, but I really ain't want to use that because I've used it live now, so I don't really I don't want to revert back. If I need it, it's there. So
yeah, it is easy. I was amazed at how easy it was to use. Like, wow. I knew it was gonna be a learning curve. Like, nope. I was like within not even an hour of making beats on it.
I told you, Stacks. I said you was gonna get right into it.
Yeah, I was shocked. Like, wow. Okay.
Hey, y'all stop rubbing it in. My man feel bad as is.
What? Well, I mean,
Let Hurts live. Talk about the weather.
I'm good, man. I'm just looking forward to getting the X, man. I just hope and pray that I obtain one that doesn't give me any issues or give me any pause for calls. But all I know is that I do know for this, I don't intend on using it for controller purposes. If I want to control something, I'm gonna use my keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll strictly be used in the standalone capacity.
Yeah, I might actually get me a little mini controller keyboard just to, play off Logic. I want to pull some of the sounds up, but give me some extra sound besides my Triton over here. Play keys.
If I had just went to bed, man, probably wouldn't ever happen.
Nah, it would have happened.
Yeah,
that's something that you couldn't avoid, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a faulty internal power supply.
All right.
I seen that happen in my ASR 10 before.
Yeah, in fact, I had some issues with mine. I had to get it fixed. Well, actually, I think I had some electrical issues where I was living. They kept blowing fuses out, and it would just shut down. I mean, I haven't had that problem since I left. I'll say again.
So you made a big leap too, man. When we got the X, you were.
Or the live, yeah.
I mean, the live.
But my ASR, I mean, like I said, when I moved from that location, it seemed like that problem went away. So I think it was electrical supply where I was living too. It would just go out every few months, just poof, stop playing. I haven't had that problem since I've lived here at all. So, hey, I mean, you just never know, man. It's weird. Electronics are strange, man.
But they are currents and all. I got a Furman power conditioner, and I don't have problems with like buzzing and shit no more. That's crazy, man. How that works.
Yeah, I mean, and also I'm using better strips. That's the other thing. You can't. I had to learn that you can't be cheap on the power strips either, man.
Right.
That's with that high powered, hardware and equipment and stuff. Why would I buy $2 power strips and shit?
It depends. If you see, the whole thing is if you got cheap power strips, get a serious power strip and run those cheap ones into the serious one. Because the serious one can protect the cheap ones.
Right. But I had to learn that the hard way. Is getting stereo components. You buying like, professional grade audio components. You learn the hard way. You start thunderstorming. Like, yo, well, they sell them anyway. They're gonna sell you the top of the line strips. Like, look, take millions.
When you go into the store, man, you see the OMN brand, and you see a G brand, and you see an OMN brand is like at least $14 cheaper than the G brand. Most cats gonna go grab the olive brand.
But yeah, you buying a $200, $300 Carver, so you buying a $300 NAD amp, like that's that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're buying a Marantz or some Magnavox, some Panasonic cheap shit, yeah, But I'm in the audio store, so why the hell would I? It don't even make sense given what I was getting at the time. Like, come on, you gonna go cheap on the power strip, but buy some Boston Acoustic 4-foot speakers? Come on, man.
Oh, I had a Boston Acoustic sub.
Yeah.
Well, man,
that don't right. I mean, that don't even make sense. So they get buzzed out, and you're looking pitiful with it short out. Like shaking your head. And I've done that kind of dumb shit before too. Like, damn, man.
The first thing is, as soon as I get in the house and turn YouTube on, guess what the first video is?
Well,
2 months with my MPC live.
Damn.
Word out.
Yeah, man.
Well,
all y'all got the crazy setups though. I mean, good grief, man.
Man, CX with all that stuff in there.
Yeah, I saw that behind the beats. Like, damn, bro.
Oh, that was my old setup. That was my old setup. I got rid of my M3, which I wish I never did.
I know you had the Nico for a while, man.
Yeah, I had Nico for a while.
So yeah, well, who can have Pro Tools at their feet?
Oh yeah, that was an old joint, real old joint, man. That's when I had the D beat. That wasn't the Nico.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference. That was the D beat. Then I got the D beat, and then I got the Nico last year.
Oh, damn. Well,
we got here.
Look here, I got a cool 6 beats. Look, I'm done, yo.
I want to hear one now.
Yes.
What happened to the other 2?
Look, this was for Dick Hurst. Look, for Dick Hurst. I'm done.
No, that's funny. And I can tell you the 2 that you didn't deal with. The Culture Club and the
I did that. The ones that I didn't do was the Teddy. I messed with the Teddy Pendergrass record.
What?
That was the easy one.
I messed
right.
The one in I ain't use that one.
Which one you broke up?
Those probably are the easiest one. The Quincy Jones one.
Oh
man,
I know those probably are the easiest ones. I just didn't touch them yet.
Oh, let me ask you something. Do we got to do all of those 8 beats live or what?
No.
This got to be done in a day.
Oh, that's it.
Give me the damn playlist, man. Fuck it. Let's go.
Sunday. I'll do it next week. I never got them. I never got the list.
You said you didn't want to do it, Negro.
I said send it. I might find the time.
Because when I was about to send it, you was like, "Nah, I'm out." I was like, "All right, fuck you, nigga."
I see, man. I might.
Sorry to interrupt your Black Panther party. Can I get the list?
But we'll see.
Hey, WIDEBODY, man.
Yo, what's up?
Man, screw you for that setup, dude.
What you mean?
Yes, yeah.
You see that? Hurts?
Ooh.
The MV 8000.
Yeah, I just got to chilling.
My mortal enemy.
I might break out. With that right there.
Hey, but you know what though? I think if I came across another one, I think I conquer.
You ready?
I'm ready. I think I conquer it now. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I've had the opportunity to go down there and
303.
303 in my Phantom. Because it's pretty much that Phantom is pretty much the same. It's the same.
Let me get that.
Okay.
Let me get that fan.
Dixie got first refusal rights on that, man. He claimed that about last year.
Hey, Hurts, you know what? I'm with you with that Phantom though, because I have yet to make a beat on the Phantom, and I had it, motherfucker, in. I just fucked around, but didn't really make a beat. And then this is at the time when I first got Reason, and I'm like, I got all these damn sounds of Reason. Why the fuck do I need the damn Phantom when I could just get a MIDI controller and just do that?
The Phantom works as a MIDI controller.
Didn't know all. This is before I knew all of that shit. I ain't know none of that at the time.
I used to kill. I'm gonna tell you what happened real quick, man. Quick story. When we had the studio, we had a standalone studio. Dudes come in there record. One of the dudes coming in with the Phantom, and I'm hearing the beats. I'm like, hold up, man, you made that on that? He like, yeah. Man, I took that 25. I had a 2500 MV8000. My room was set up because we had three different rooms, but my room had all the gear in it. Man, I took that MV. I took that 2500 backup guitar center. I said, let me get that Phantom, and I got that Phantom, and I went to work on that Phantom, making beats on that joint. I exhausted all the sounds on there. I would actually make a beat on the Phantom, export it as a MIDI file, open it up in Logic, then, arrange it how I want to, then put it back in the Phantom. I was doing some wild shit with that Phantom, man.
Yeah, I didn't know none of this shit. So I got my tax return, walked smooth up into fucking Guitar Center, saw the X6 had a color screen, was like, hey, I want that. I don't know what it do, none of that. That bitch had a color screen and I wanted it. That's all it was for me. I didn't know that motherfucker could sample. This is before I even started thinking about sampling and none of that. So I was like, I saw a color screen and I saw a keyboard and I thought it was dope and I said I wanted it.
Man,
no one informed me. I had no one to tell me nothing about none of this shit. I didn't know anything. I'm still mad about not keeping that shit.
I was going to work on that joint. Then when it came out with the Phantom G, my man who worked at Roland, Warren Harris, he used to do all the MV videos. He was like, look, man, I'm in New York right now. Come up, holler at me. I'm going to let you mess with the prototype of the Phantom G. So I was in New York messing with the prototype when the Phantom G before it came out. And I was like, man, this joint is crazy, man. But then when I seen the price tag on it, I was like, nah.
By the way,
I spent $1,500 on that motherfucker. I know that.
Hey, Blue, can you send? I forgot to do it yesterday. Could you send to share those 8? The link to those 8?
Oh, that's right. I forgot he did ask for that.
Nah, I don't fuck with that shit like that.
But I think if I got my hands on if I got my hands on it again on the 8,000 again, I think it'll be a different story.
See, my 8,000, the buttons, my transport buttons be acting up.
eBay.
It be acting up on it because I used to have my man. See, a lot of times I let homeboys hold equipment that I can't really hold because of space issues. Yeah, he had the motherfucker sitting in the closet and shit was pressed up against it. You know what I'm saying? So when I got it back, that's why I couldn't really make the beats like I want to on it because the transport. So I'm like, man, I gotta use this bitch with the monitor all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got a lot of beats I did in MV too.
Man, I'm glad you said it because I got some beats that I did on the 5,000 that I saved to my MacBook before I got rid of it, and I need to incorporate them into the 2.0 now since I don't have a.
Yeah, you can open that right up in it.
Damn.
Hey, the fuck is this bullshit?
Okay.
Right.
Type in Phantom X6 and showing me some damn truck rims. I don't see shit about no damn keyboard. Do I really have to type in Roland too?
Yeah.
I remember using the was it S50? Yeah, S50 back in the day.
Good God.
What?
S50.
You know about that?
Yeah, I know about it.
The 9,000.
Man, I remember going on my man's house who got me into music. I remember using the DMX, the DX, the Juno.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, the 106.
Yeah,
I remember that S50, and it was the console version. It wasn't even the keyboard. It was the console. I mean, it was the console.
Stacks. I used to hide my money in the DMX, man, because they used to lift up. You can put the EPROMs right in it. So I used to lift it up and put my money in there.
What's going on?
That shit was crazy back in the day. What else did I use back in the day? Oh, the 909, 808, pick shit.
That's the only drum machine I didn't have. The 909. That's the
my
only one I
first
didn't
demo
have.
was done on a 909, and damn, that's back. I don't even want to date myself like that. And
nigga, you old.
Too late.
Hell yeah. That was late 80s, mid 80s, actually. Damn.
Thank you. I was about to say,
Sorry
like, I
about
know
that.
damn well it's a
Sorry about
fucking
that.
Phantom on
What else
fucking
old ass?
eBay.
S50, 3000, MPC. No, didn't use 60. DX7. I remember using the DX7 on
I
shit.
remember that.
Synthesizers, yeah.
I got the SY77. I had the
Yeah.
SY77.
Yeah, those are at least.
Hey.
They can't play a lick.
Yep.
Hey, CX.
What's up?
If you had a chance to make a beat on if you had a chance to fuck with an ASR 10 or a Phantom X6, which one would you fuck with?
I got an ASR 10. So the ASR 10.
Which one would you prefer, the 10 or the X6?
I would take the only thing I don't like about the Phantom is that the Phantom is like the 909. The Phantom only lets you chop samples up into 16 pieces.
That's it? Don't go no further than that?
Nope.
Well, that's ASR 10.
First the ASR, you go all the way up the keyboard, man.
Exactly. I'm like, well, shit, that answered that question.
Now you had to do it by hand.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
the
Phantom it don't let you do. It's like the 90. You know, I had the MC 909.
Yeah.
Which is basically like the Phantom. Like all the effects from the 909 is in the SP404. That's where the SP404 effects come from.
Oh, okay.
Because you know, Roland recycle a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, true.
So
they just recycle the
404 again.
Yeah.
The
404A.
But the only thing good about the Phantom is you got immediate sounds. With the ASR, you got
sampling in
stacks. I meant to tell you, stacks. I got a big ass book box, right, with filled up with floppies for the ASR. Every fucking keyboard known to man is on those floppies.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of. I mean, I had a box full of sounds for it too. I mean, it's
that's what I'm talking about.
It's got a gang of them shits.
Yeah.
Because
they use the same
songs.
Because you know what I used to do with my ASR? I had the CD-ROM too. So like all the rolling discs, you can load the rolling discs into the ASR.
Right. I mean, you have stuff like OB8 sounds and shit. Matter of fact, I use that sound a lot. Those OB8 synth and all. I mean, I play. Matter of fact, some of the shit on the album, those are like Black Girl. Those keys, I think, all the keys parts are off the ASR. Those are all ASR sounds.
The reason why
except for the sample.
The reason why the ASR was sought after, not just because of the sampling, but because it had the same effects in it as the DP. The DP, the standalone Sonic effects unit. The same effects in the ASR.
Okay.
Like the wah effect, man. That wah effect, that's off the ASR. That's off the ASR 10.
Oh yeah, I know. I used to use it.
That's what I'm saying. It was there. You know, but people don't use it. Don't know that shit was in the machine. That wasn't on the mix.
Man, when I came home from Vietnam, my man came over my house when I was on the box. He said, "Here, man." He gave me the ASR, and I was using the ASR when I first came home. I hated it at first, man. I was like, man, I'm calling my man up, like, man, how the fuck you do this? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it was weird at first, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't understand it, you know. And then, I learned how to do it. And then, just using the zip drives, because I had a couple things daisy chained, the CD-ROM, the zip drive, SCSI daisy chained.
Yeah.
And ASR definitely has a distinctive sound to it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely does. Cause a lot of that shit that Jake won't be putting them drums he be using, them Jones really weak as hell. But once he put them in the ASR, you know what I'm saying, it gives it a little punch to it.
You put the what do you call it? That you put it on high or whatever when you
Wow.
change the amp, right? Yeah.
So the ASR's got the 10's got a lot of cool ass effects, and I think
it got the same.
It
got the
delays
same,
and everything. Right?
Yeah, it got the same. It got the same effects as the DP8, the Sonic effects rack unit. That's where they got the effects for that rack unit from the ASR.
Oh,
that's why you're hearing that.
So CX. All right. So would you go ASR or 4000?
4,000.
Yeah.
4,000. Ain't no questions about. And I ain't just saying it because I love it. It's just that the 4,000 is a full-fledged. This is the thing, man. Out of all NPCs besides the newer one, the Renaissance, but we ain't counting all them. The 4,000 has the same sampling engine as the Z8. Those are full samplers. They're not phrased like NPCs are really phrase samplers. Because the 4,000 is a full sampler. That's why the 4,000 got key groups.
Yeah.
And the key groups come from the S950 and the S900.
Wow.
I watched Jake one, man, and I want a fucking ASR 10.
I still love old reliable though. I'm never gonna get rid of her, man. I'm sorry.
I tell you, the most reliable piece I ever had was the S950, man.
Yeah, I can't get rid of her.
These dudes would lose their mind using the S950. Ain't no waveform, no nothing.
I got a keyboard stand for that, Rob Sachs. If you ever.
Oh, the Triton. No, neither one of these going anywhere, man. Because like that, I don't know if you know that, like that Glenn Lewis joint. That's all the ASR on drums, and then the Triton. Triton are the sounds. So I man,
I remember that Triton first came out. Sue was upselling. It's like, man, it's so user friendly, man. This is what you need. And
I have a core Triton.
Yep.
Hey, if I win $1 million, I'm getting the super decked out ass 4,000. That bitch gonna be black. It's gonna be that all black joint that Aaliyah Met was posting in the beat community.
Oh yeah,
that motherfucker was beautiful.
I tell you what, if you like the Triton, the M3 will blow your mind. Like, cause the M3 I had the Moss board in it, had the Firewire card. The M3, when you see movies with all them orchestras and stuff like that, certain movies, all that's done on the M3.
And the sounds are crazy.
M3 is the joint where you can program chord progressions on those pads, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's where they got it from. They got that from the M3.
It's like the Triton like that. Them sounds is so real, man.
That's a joint. Damn, I always forget his name, but Landmark Music. Landmark.
Yeah, Mike Colombo.
In fact, I got a joint.
No, not Mike Colombo, the dude, the firefighter dude.
He the one who made me get the M3.
Okay.
The firefighter dude.
Yeah.
I play vibes on the joint. It sounds like I'm playing some real vibes. That's a sentence. Nope, I played them shits.
See, Mike Colombo was the cat. He was the first cat I seen with the beat thing.
Yeah, that's right.
He was rocking the beat thing. I was like, he the only one I've seen with this shit. He using this motherfucker.
The dude named Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus Kincaid. Yeah, Marcus Kincaid.
Is that Landmark?
Yeah,
it's Landmark. That's Landmark. Yeah.
He the one who made me get the M3, man. I had 2 M3s, man. Them M3s ain't nothing to play with, man.
Yeah, I saw him play a chorus. He was playing chorus on those pads. I was like, hold the fuck on.
Yeah, you can do that on the. I done did beats, a lot of beats on the 4,000 because I used to be sequencing the M3 with the 4,000, and I done did a whole lot of beats, man, with like no samples that sound like samples, with the M3.
I wouldn't mind having
the realistic sounding, man. So that's like the
M3 too.
It's like, matter of fact, it's on that joint ear candy on my site. Those are played. That's on the Triton. That vibe line, yeah. But you think it was realistic sounding.
Oh, y'all talking about equipment? I'm about to mute all y'all motherfuckers for real.
Come on, Blue. Come on.
Oh no, you talking about the electric pianos and shit on there?
Join the dark side.
You heard that Glenn Lewis, all them synths, that's off the Triton, man. All them instruments off the Triton.
Glenn Lewis, your boy CX flipped that Glenn Lewis track, man.
Except the drums.
Let me tell you something, man.
That was Gordon Chambers. Oh, but I did a Glenn Lewis on a pause tape when I
Yeah,
first
yeah,
did
that's
that
it.
interview.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew about the pause tape before I knew CX, bro. Yeah.
I was making that damn joint. I was just destroying them songs, man. Making them do some crazy shit, man.
Yeah, the don't you forget a joint.
Yeah.
But that chord Triton, it was like it's dope.
So blue, if you was able to get something right now, if someone gave you a G to get some gear, what would you get?
S950.
Oh,
you sure you want that?
Yeah.
Have you ever used one before?
No. But this is all I wanted. S950, MPC 62.
Dang, you ain't getting that for no G though, Blue.
Because one of them gonna be a G alone.
That's
That 62 gonna be a G. It's over a G.
That 62, the 62 gonna be about between 7 and 9, and the S950 gonna be upward of $400, $500 because they charge more for the S950 than they do the 900 or the 1000.
You know why?
So all right, so with that G, I can just buy anything with that G, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would take a 2000 XL.
Wow.
Okay.
That's it. That's all
why,
I need.
Why that? Why the
Because
XL
that was the
over
first.
anything else?
Because that was the first thing that I actually made a beat on.
Okay.
Then I had a 1000.
You're not going with it, no software, nothing, huh?
Nah. All these goddamn records.
Dude,
I'll tell you this.
Go ahead. I'm saying since you talking about XL, I just say go for the 4. Because you're gonna have a better experience.
Really?
Yeah.
You can do more. You can do way more.
You know what? Like I said previously, that shit looks intimidating.
It do.
In the beginning, it is. But if you can make a B in the XL, you can make a B in the 4000.
I'll say this: you get that S950, you're gonna be reading manuals. I got I had the S950 and the 60 back in the day, like in the late 80s. And like the S950 is not menu friendly, man. You got to know.
The only thing with the S956, I just want to use the filters.
I mean, you know what the S950
filters.
You know what the S950 was good for, and what we used to do on the S950. The S950
sample time, right?
No, not just that. The S950 was good. All the stuff in the 90s, like some of the stuff Pete Rock and all was doing back then. When you turn the S950 on, it has no sound. It just has a sine wave. So we used to use.
Never mind. Go ahead. I already know where this is going. Go ahead.
We used to use that sine wave as soon as you turn the S950 on for bass lines.
Yeah.
That's what we used to use it for.
So you know the Knott's bass line, the way his bass sound. Well, even Dilla too. Dilla used that same sine wave too.
Yeah, that's
you
what
gotta
we
do is
used
use that sine wave, throw a filter on that bitch, and voila.
Speaking of voila,
that's old school tricks. It's like the old the chord method. You know, pull out the little plug for the SP12 filter. SP1200.
Yeah, because the with the SP1200, you know how it goes. The 1 and 2 is always filtered. It unfilters by the time you get to 8.
Yep.
All right, CX. I know I asked you this before, and I know I hate the 1000, but why you hate the 2X, the 2G so bad?
The chopping on it to me is horrible.
Oh, okay.
And like in the mute groups is horrible.
That's right. I forgot about the mute groups. You can only do like one sound at a time or so much. Something like that. Yeah.
You can't. It's not like regular MPCs where you can, and even the S950 or the ASO, you can just turn the whole program to one. You know what I'm saying? On a 2000 and 2000 XL, you can only do it per pad. Like one pad can only cut off another pad.
that other peg will have to. You can't. It won't cut the whole group off. Like
Okay.
making mono.
All right. So CX, if you had to go in order on MPCs from best to worst.
I can't really say they're worse. You know what I'm saying? It's just that.
In your opinion.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the best MPC is the 4000, and that's because I haven't used the 3000. But still, I like the way the 3000 sound. I never
used it.
That's the only MPC I never had and never used.
Surprised. It was dope, I thought.
And the crazy thing is, I worked in the studio, and my homeboy had a 3000, and I would be in the studio and I never use it because I always looked at the 3000 like, oh, that's like a fucking MPC 60. That's how I used to look at it back then. You know what I'm saying? And I think the 4000 to me, as far as functionality, out of all the hardware MPCs, the 4000 got them beat.
Hey, you know what's so fun? I just saw 4000 for $500.
Are you fucking serious?
Bullshit, you not. Right hand to God.
Dude, I snatched that motherfucker up so quick.
Wait a minute, hold on. What say it again, bro?
He said he found a 4000 for 500.
I'm looking at one right now. Free something right now.
Man,
I'm on Craigslist. It's in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh, Craigslist. What's wrong with it being 300? There's gotta be something wrong with it.
Well, for me, 300 ain't nothing.
It's gotta be screens, lines in the screen or something.
Well, those are for that price. Those are fixable. Those are doable fixes.
Yeah, I know that's fixable. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see any lines in the screen.
All right, is it the blue joint or is the white joint?
White.
Yeah,
okay, that's better. That's better because the blue ones always having fucking motherboard issues.
Only thing wrong with it. Now, one thing I do see, it says that the full level button don't work. That's simple.
Yeah, that's tactile switch. You can fix that.
Yeah, I can fix that. So
there you go. Came back.
So like I said, I wouldn't mind having it, but if I don't,
Yeah, I think that to me, like I said, I would say functionality wise, 4000, sound wise, 3000, 4000.
Yep.
But functionality wise, 4000, 5000, 2500.
Yeah, I see that. Especially if you get JJOS on the 2500, I will always preach that. Like, JJOS is the shit.
That 4000 is like a goddamn typewriter.
But that it bangs though. You throw any kick and snare in there, it'll bust your chest open. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone talk about the 3000 hitting hard as hell, but the 4000 hit just as hard, if not even harder.
Yeah, because I did demos on that shit. I heard it transform that damn. That Sing a Simple Song. What did I?
Yeah,
I
Sing a Song.
It Sing a Simple Song and what the hell else I have with that? And Long Red together. That shit was thumping like a motherfucker out that 3000. Like God, dog.
Yeah, you thought Just Blaze Jones be banging and hitting. That's why they was hitting. That's why they was hitting because he was on that 4000.
And I had that bass line in there. Again, it was I had filtered down memory band. It was that rotary connection. That bass line was so thick coming out of that 3000.
And another thing too, the 4000 got 1 million filters.
I was just about to say that.
And I've never used it.
Really?
Wow.
Dude.
Never used it because a lot of time when I was using the 4000, I was running it through the MPC software, and I would just add filters from it running through that.
And like I haven't done it with any other MPC, but with the 4, you can automate like your filter sweeps and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
you can do
like
all
if
that,
you want to do your wah-wahs and all that, you can manually wah-wah to if you have like swinging your drums, you could do that like wah-wah and all that shit. So yeah, hey, I'm saying though, you can. It's easy as fuck to do.
And it got real-time swing.
Yep. Thank you. Preach.
One thing I love about the time signature, the swings. The off 96. That was
that was mine.
Let's go.
Yeah,
that was my go-to right there. Off 96 like a motherfucker.
I'm trying to think of something else. The 5000 had something similar to that, but it just wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same. It's something like it. But the main thing about the 4000 that I love, none of your projects and sounds have to touch the internal drive. You can plug any USB drive up to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like you need to get a 4000, Blue. You got all these cats around to help you out too.
Man, I will tell you this. The 4000 gives you 32 chops as opposed to 16.
Yep.
Okay. So
yep.
And then on top of that, like you said, man, you got 3 ways that you can store.
You got more banks too. You got 2 extra banks.
Right, and you can store. You have more storing options. You got you can do USB, you can do internal hard drive, and you can burn it to a CD disc.
And you can start up like a template or whatever. So as soon as you power that bitch on and go into your not the program but your main mode, drums and all that shit's already loaded up and ready to go. All you gotta do is start sampling.
So why is this shit more expensive than a 2500?
Because
what do you say?
No, I'm on eBay and this shit going for like between 5 and 6.
You gonna pay that much for XL too now
especially now. Yep.
Yeah.
XLs hasn't dropped in price. They've been the same.
They're going up.
They've been the same for the Either they stay anymore, they going up. I've been seeing XLs 500 and up.
But the crazy thing else about that 4000, say you got a battery, you got your battery on the computer, right? And the files, the battery drums and stuff, they 24-bit. You can take them drums and put it inside the 4000. The 4000 play back 24-bit sounds. And you can take a contact instrument, hit one note on a contact instrument, and then spread it across the pads on the 4000, turn it into a key group.
Damn. Really?
Yep.
Yep. I mean, you can do that on the Renaissance. That's where the Renaissance got it from, the 4000.
Yeah.
Hey, CX, explain the off 96 to a non MPC user.
All right, this is how it works, right? The off 96 is like this. Now, the MPC don't have off 96, it has off 960. Because the MPC 4000 has off 960. The off 960 is more pulses per quarter than regular MPCs, such as the 2000 XL. They do 96. The MPC the 4000 does 960, which means that it's more dots inside the bar for you when you hit a note and it's off. It'll catch it to that dot.
To the next near dot.
Yeah.
It's more
fine. It's more refined. You know what I'm saying? Like all these dog
it's gonna give it a natural feel.
Real natural feel.
So it's gonna give you a more natural feel. More resolution, and it gives you if you playing stuff in off 96, it's gonna get like if you playing hi-hats in the off 96, man, your swing
is gonna be crazy.
So
hold on, one more thing. The other main thing about the 4000 that separates it from all MPCs besides the X that's coming out now, it has dedicated buttons for every function on the
best fucking thing about it.
Yep, it has. It's not like the 2060 and all this menu diving where you hitting shift and such. All the buttons are on the MPC.
So CX between the Renaissance and the 4000.
It depends. If you want to go standalone, they're 4000.
4000 all day with that part. But if you want a hybrid, and the Renaissance ain't really a hybrid. I mean, it's a controller. It's just
okay.
But it's a lot of function to it.
It's a controller with a sound card in it, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But if you
but also too, the 4000s can serve as a sound card as well if you really think about it, because if you can hook your turntable up right into it.
Yeah, the fuck can.
You can hook your
without a
monitor.
mixer. You don't need a mixer for it or nothing. Just hook that bitch straight in.
Now to see the main thing about that is it was only 3 MPCs that allow you to sample while the sequencer playing.
It's playing. Yep.
That was the 4,000,
one of them.
4,000, 5,000, and 2,500. All the other
Uh-huh.
MPCs. That's another thing I hate about the 2000 and 2000 XL. You cannot sample in it while the sequencer is playing.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So if you sequence
JRTO,
that's one thing I'll do.
did you start the challenge yet?
Oh no, not yet. I'm still debating if I'm going to
No,
do it.
he Hollywood girl. You know he.
Yeah.
Hey, Hertz, I sent it to him.
Who?
Just share.
Me.
Oh, I already
sent it to me, man.
I typed it out loud. I'll send it to you, Stacks.
Man, Hurts, I'm looking at that dude out California, man. That wild looking dude look like he in mint condition. That they got the MPCX. Man, that shit crazy, man. He doing the vocals in the living room on the MPCX.
Man. Hey,
one person gonna be glad when they get the X and see. Man, I might have to fly to DC, man. The CCX, man. He gonna be happier than me, I think.
Man, hey, yo, Digger.
Yes, sir.
Can you copy me too on that?
Yeah, I'm about to copy it.
Yeah, at least I want the choice to decide to do it, like versus write it off. Like, yeah, let me see. I might end up freaking it. Let's see,
we need to start doing this more often. Some internal, stuff like this. So we can sharpen our swords, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's just sharpen your swords, man.
Hey, I'll sharpen. Never mind.
Live and get busy.
Hey, Stacks, let me ask you something.
Hold on, who asked me to send that to him?
WIDEBODY.
WIDEBODY.
Me
too. Yeah.
Hey, y'all want me to just throw it in the Dirty Old Man chat?
Yeah, that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, what we saying? Yeah, what's up?
How long did it used to take you to make a beat on the SR?
It might take maybe hour or two, give or take. It depends on how elaborate the song is, but yeah, an hour, a couple hours, maybe. And that include laying it down. That include laying it down and mixing too. So maybe a little longer, but the live it might be. But see, the same. It depends. It's easier to get the main part of the song up and going. So yeah, I guess it's just fast overall. I can make more songs in a day than I can on an ASR, definitely.
All right. I mean to cut you off, Stacks. My bad.
That's it. Yeah, it's faster, man.
So
way faster.
CX, what's the learning curve on the 4G?
It's not really.
I mean, if you're not really. When's the last time you even made a beat on the MPC? Not being funny, but seriously.
Probably 2010.
So it's been a minute. So,
yeah.
Like for you will be kind of going into it like fresh. You won't be having a way of doing something before, then now trying to learn a new way and trying to go back to how I used to do it. You're just going to be straight going into it. So, yeah, I don't think it'll be as bad.
No, the main thing is, just watching the video. I mean, no, RTO ain't got no damn. It's a dude.
Not no more.
Yeah, it's a dude on there. What's that white dude name? Who used to have the 4000? He used to do a lot of videos on it.
White dude.
Yeah. Oh, the other.
Well, you got old boy dude that play guitar. I mean the bass. I can't think his name. Is it Nasheed? I think.
Yeah, Nasheed. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can say he got tutorials.
And
he got tutorials on it. Yeah, Sample Kings. But I mean, I can still remember what I need to get done to make a beat though.
We'll help you with everything. You got 3 of us on here that use the 4000.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm looking at one right now.
You don't need it.
You know what? You're right. That's why I'm about to quit looking.
All right, guys. We're going ahead and wrap this son of a gun up. Talk that stuff. Number 62 in the books. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank the panel. Thank everybody in the chat. Cortez Smith, Tashir Rashay, Big Stacks, Yona, Lars Taiwan.
Pause that. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that for GP.
Like to thank RTO Beats.
That's funny.
Mike Notes, Mr. Wallace, Blue Pineapples, Gigahertz, CX the Producer, and Big Stacks. Join us next week for Talk That Stuff number 63, where we'll explore more stuff going on in the world. News. Once again, I'd like to say rest in peace. Shout out to Dick Gregory. Man. And that's about it, man. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Any podcast show ideas, feel free to hit me up on adswide@gmail.com or Yahoo. I'm Wide Body Music on YouTube, Wide Body So Well on Facebook, Twitter, DJ Wide Body, and all that other good stuff. I want to thank everybody once again, and see you next week.
Making it live, all right.
Go peace on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey. Bananas.